what's going on, guys? So today we're talking about what is the number one problem actually going on right now in the UFC.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, Aaron Rodgers, Conor McGregor versus Tony Ferguson.
Thumbnail may have given it away, but Jon Jones. There's three reasons why Jon Jones has become the biggest problem in the UFC right now. Number one is fighter pay. I say UFC fighters don't get paid a lot, and they've been talking about it a lot. Who is the first guy that a lot of people would say come to mind? He's mentioning that that's the main reason that he's on his hiatus. Jake Paul talks about fighter pay. Sean O'Malley talks about fighter pay. Kamaru Usman's mentioned, I'm not fighting for free. Like fighter pay has been talked about by everybody but Conor McGregor and the Diaz brothers. Number two, he's the GOAT, but he can't stay out of trouble. Think about Jon Jones' career for a second. UFC light heavyweight champion, 11 successful title defenses. Longest heavyweight champion reign in UFC history, 1,501 days. He won Fight of the Night 4 times. He won Knockout of the Night over Brandon Vera. He won Submission of the Night twice over Vitor Belfort and Ryan Bader. He won Performance of the Night over Daniel Cormier. Longest unbeaten streak so far as 18. That should be 27. That should be 28. Most consecutive title defenses. Most successful title defenses. Tied for most successful title defenses in UFC history. Most wins in the UFC title fight, which is 14. Most UFC light heavyweight title fights. Most wins in title fights. Most wins in the light heavyweight division. Fourth most consecutive title defenses. He's tied with these four guys for most submission victories in UFC light heavyweight division history, which is fifth. Youngest fighter. He was the youngest fighter to win the championship, doing it 100 days before his 24th birthday. What were you doing when you were 23 years old? In the UFC Hall of Fame with Alexander Gustafsson with their fight that they had at 165. We give George St. Pierre so much credit for beating guys of the past, guys that he was in his prime with. They were all in the prime, and guys of the future. I'm gonna be honest, Ryan Bader, Mauricio Rua, Chael Sonnen, those are guys of before Jon Jones. Lyoto Machida, Rashad Evans, Quinton Jackson, Alexander Gustafsson, and Daniel Cormier. That's Jon Jones's prime era. And we look at it. Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos, Dominic Reyes. Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos, Dominic Reyes. They're all in the top 6 right now. His first title defense was 10 years ago, and he can't stay out of trouble. Friday was so perfect for Jon Jones. The same night he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame for a fight that he had is the same night he gets arrested for domestic violence and vandalism of a car, or tampering. I don't know how you tamper with a car. And it's one of the biggest problems in the UFC. Number one is fighter pay. No one was talking about fighter pay before Jon Jones got behind it. Maybe somebody was, and it wasn't really heard about it, but now it's everywhere, right? And I have nothing against fighters getting paid more, right? But do it behind closed doors. Why do I know about it? Why is Jake Paul talking about it? Number two, he's the GOAT, and he's clouded in controversy. Substance abuse here, this substance, that substance, DUI, arrests left and right, domestic violence issue. But honestly, the number one reason why Jon Jones is the biggest problem in the UFC, they can't stop talking about him. Anthony Smith talks about him. Jan Blachowicz talks about him. Francis Ngannou talks about him. Chael Sonnen talks about him. Joe Rogan talks about him. Dana White talks about him. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Jon Jones is the biggest problem in the UFC? What are your thoughts on Jon Jones in general? Is he your UFC GOAT? Like I said, he's mine. Let me know in those comments down below. Click that like button to show your support for the channel. Subscribe for even more content. But most importantly of all, have a good day.